It's hard to imagine one player who's meant more to his school's football program in recent memory than Gary Ross. Since arriving at Mount A in 2006, the Mounties have compiled a regular season record of 9 wins and 30 losses. During some of those seasons, Ross was the only real go-to guy on offense. That meant opposing defenses could focus their game plan largely on stopping number 80, making what Ross has done all the more impressive. Let's take a look at Ross's receiving numbers. The Windsor, Ontario native set the AUS single-season record with 60 on his way to being named Conference MVP in 2009. That's an average of 7.5 catches per game and is more than 12 more than former Axemen star Grant Davey had in 1994. The 60 catches puts Ross in a 3-way tie for 5th most in any season in CIS history. In 2008, he caught 47 balls, good for a 5-way tie for 4th place. For his career, Ross is in 1st place in the AUS by a remarkable 38 catches. He's one of only 2 players in the history of Canadian university football to reach the 200 reception mark. His 206 ranks behind only Charles Antoine Sinnett of McGill. As you might guess, Ross's receiving yards totals are incredible. With 3,106, he's in 1st place by 636 yards. His highest single-season total came last year when he racked up 818 yards, good for 4th most in a single AUS season. Those 3,106 yards rank him 5th in the history of the CIS. Part of what makes Gary Ross so valuable is his versatility. Despite opposing kickers avoiding him at all costs, Ross still managed to set return records. In 2007, he set the AUS mark with 607 kick return yards, finishing ahead of Acadia stars Eric Nielsen and Naja Coley. It's hard to tell where Ross ranks nationally with kick return numbers, as other conferences haven't kept accurate records over the years. For career kickoff return numbers, Ross edged Eric Nielsen by a total of 4 yards with 1,537 for 1st place. At number 10 on that list with 824 yards is current St. FX head coach Gary Waterman. Finally, we take a look at Gary Ross's career all-purpose yards. Once again, the CIS career records are incomplete, but Ross has to be number 1 on that list. At a phenomenal 7,053 yards, he is more than 1,900 yards ahead of former Mountie Richard Thompson in the 2 spot. His most in a single season was 1,936 in 2007. That's almost 300 yards more than 2nd place Eric Lapointe. For his versatility, his career achievements, and for sheer excitement, it could be a long time before we see another Gary Ross in the AUS.